Hello and welcome to Children's Scrapstore. We wanted to make a short film to find out how essential we are to our membership, and we thought, well, what better way than to ask our membership and let them tell their story. So, using only my iPhone and my bicycle to get around, here's what they had to say.
I love the art shop. We go, as you go in geographically, it's really well stocked, interesting stuff. But I love most the warehouse and the amount of things in it, and that you can't guess what's going to be in from week to week.
What I think about the scrap stores, I think the scrap store is a fantastic place to visit. It gives me a lot of inspiration.
We love the range of materials and the inspiration that it provides for the kids that are making stuff. Wonderful range of stuff. So, for example, when we were making robots, there were some wonderful red plastic cones, which I think may have been spooled for yarn or something like that. And they were immediately inspirational to have as pointed noses.
Okay, what I like about Children's Scrapstore is multiple things. One is the surprise of what you find when you go there, because it's never the same from one visit to the next. And that does often dictate what it is I use, what I run within my workshop. So I have a broad theme, but the actual activity that I do will be determined by what I find there.
We get the kids involved in a theme relating to Brazilian or Portuguese things, because it's called Playing Portuguese. So there are English and Brazilian children that live together, and with a play person who, together with them, makes things, and we use everything from here. We don't have the funds to do it because it's free. The parents don't pay to bring their children.
Some of the most creative programming that we get to do, where visitors actually get to make things, take things home, use their own creativity and problem-solving skills, are using the scrap that we get from Scrapstore. And without it, as an education charity, we wouldn't be able to do that kind of programming, and it is some of our best and some of our favourite.
We could not do what we do without access to your scrap store. Without that, we just wouldn't have the money. Couldn't do it.
We'd have to go somewhere else for art materials, but I think the big impact would be the loss of the stock, which after all isn't valuable to many other people. But to us has been extremely useful over the years. We've made loads of sets, costume. We use it in exercises because there's so much of it and it costs very little. We're able to be very creative with it, which is really, really important.
We just want to be able to make everything, and we go with a remit. So we go, okay, we're going to do boat building. So we need a lot of things that look like hulls, and we need things that are going to be masts. And actually what you do is you end up there, it's such a creative space, and it's such a space that just really inspires you to go, well, actually, if we weren't doing boats, if only we were making monsters, because this green furry stuff would just be incredible.
It's a bit like going and looking in your nan's attic or in somebody's garage. Although you just don't know what you're going to find there. There are these boxes of things, and I love it.
The variety and scope of the scrap on offer is always fantastic. And can quite often lead us to design a production in a particular sort of way. If we can get lots of a certain sort of material or object, it's often been extremely helpful that way.
You have that surprise element. When you walk in, you never know what you're going to find, and because your donations varies, and therefore inspires me.
And Katie, you have to mention the surprise Scrapstore gift.
Oh yes,
Usually when we go, we find one strange item hiding somewhere that we bring back as a gift for someone. So we once found a small ceramic cat, which we brought back as a present for Katie.
Still sits on my desk, yeah.
For example, at the moment we are developing a puppet show to educate children on the dangers of tobacco. And that's Mr. Lung, which is a very healthy lung. There's no disease on it because there's smoke-free lung. And then we have a heart, Mr. Heart, who is also, you can make it like this, whatever. And then there is the brain. Who thinks should I smoke, should I not smoke?
They made tea time. So they had cakes and sandwiches and pizzas. Your card with your bits, and it's a touchy-feely book. And so it's got all little bits and bobs that have been found at your scrap store, which all are something different.